First Steps podcast is back. We watched the new Hulu comedy series, Reboot.
Yep.
And we have been rebooted.
We have.
And we are excited.
Yeah, my name's Keith.
And I'm Eric.
And this is First Steps.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of First Eps. Little peek behind the curtain. Yeah. It only took us 10 takes to get the intro done.
Yeah, you're going to put a couple of those in the outro? So
yeah. Exactly. Make sure you stick to the end to watch those deleted scenes. And that's why the first one was perfect.
Yeah.
We're here. We are mourning the Bills' loss here in Buffalo, New York.
Yeah.
It was a heartbreaker.
Yeah.
But, we're rejuvenated. We had to reboot. Our systems from this terrible, the heartbreaking loss to the Miami Dolphins, dude. The worst. Anyways.
Well, what if we have Miami Dolphins fans?
Let me say, F them.
Wow.
Yeah. F them.
There's an asterisk after that. That is not shared by all members of the.
That's a good point. Scratch that. Rewind that. We'll edit that part out. Don't tell those effing effers that I said F them.
You know, it's disappointing. I totally get it now. The football up here, I knew that something bad had happened. Now, I didn't watch it. I'm not a big football fan, but of course, I wish the Bills to do great. Whatever. I live up here. Great.
Yeah.
But I thought the worst had happened because I didn't hear a lot of cheering. There was a lot of good times when I was driving. It was just very morose.
But we don't talk about it. We've rebooted.
I'm sorry. We rebooted.
We've rebooted.
And we're here now talking about
Reboot. This is a new sitcom, basically on Hulu. It's Stephen Levitan. He is the person behind Modern Family.
Okay.
This is his first show since that went off the air.
Okay.
So I knew it was something that it had legs.
It had legs.
Could have been something.
Yep. And
so
has it fulfilled its promise? We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Well, how do we start? How does the episode start?
We start by talking about the first episode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, how does the episode start?
Yeah, that's what I wanted. But you can tell us about the format of the podcast.
Yeah.
For those who are just joining us,
we're gonna talk about the very first episode of this series. Spoilers for the first episode, and then we'll give a review a little bit later. But yeah, so it starts off. The episode starts off, and it says Hulu Executive Offices is where we're taking place. So it's a little bit meta.
Right.
It's a Hulu show.
Oh, I thought it was a Netflix show.
Nope. Hulu show in the world of Hulu.
That makes sense.
It starts off Rachel Bloom. She's in this waiting room.
You know her?
She's also she was from My Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Oh, that's what
loved that show. Okay. You wouldn't like that show. Musical.
She sang a lot.
Yeah,
they all sing a lot.
Yeah.
She's blonde hair in that though.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she was the writer on that show, and she plays a writer in this show.
Okay.
Same, you could tell she's got the same wit and stuff like that.
Does she have a sweating gland?
Oh, absolutely.
In both shows. Both shows. Okay.
Sweating like an
oldie.
What is this? Something in church.
Richard Simmons in church.
Oh, okay. And so she goes in. We don't know what's going on, but she goes into a meeting. She's pitching an idea to Hulu that she wants to reboot. Immediately, we get the title of the show. The show called Step Right Up.
Yep.
Now, this is basically like a TJIF.
Could be right in the middle of the lineup.
Step-by-step show. And this was like an amazing part to me. In this show, they showed a clip from that show. So it was 90s.
Yep.
Very 90s theme. Yep. They showed the theme song.
Yep.
And that show is, it's like Johnny Knoxville, Keegan-Michael Key, who's the Greer?
Judy Greer.
Judy Greer.
Is that her name?
I think so.
Yeah.
And then some kid in this show.
Like some kid.
He wasn't anybody. We looked him up. He wasn't anybody.
And that's kind of an ongoing theme throughout the show.
Very true. And I wonder if that was on purpose.
He's like a bootleg Ron from
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So they show this 90s sitcom, and she comes back. She's like, I want to reboot this, but with a little bit of a dark edginess to it. Yeah. Because what was the movie? Did I write it down? She made a movie, and they're like, aren't you that edgy writer? Cunt Saw.
Was that what it was?
It was.
Oh, I can't believe I just said that.
I can't believe you did either. I'm definitely going to put that on repeat.
Oh, my God, don't. That's so mortifying.
I was sending it to your mom.
Oh my gosh, she will instantly die. We have to remove this.
But yeah, so she says like that's her thing. She likes to take. The quote from this show. She said, "I want to fuck with it in a fun way."
Right. Sure.
So the executive is like, "Do people even do reboots?" And then they list off like 40 reboots.
Yes.
It was hilarious.
That was funny. Yeah.
I was like, wow, I didn't realize there were that many out there.
Yeah.
But there are quite a few. And then we cut to, they say, yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's go to town. Yep. I like this idea.
Yep.
And then we start to meet the characters from the show. We got Keegan-Michael Key as... he was the guy he left. He's the reason that the first show ended because he wanted to go have a movie career. And then
didn't happen.
No.
Yep.
So he's at lunch with his girlfriend. Whatever. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, exactly.
Then we go to he's going to drive. He's driving on the back lot to go to the studio.
He's in Los Angeles, New York to L.A.
New York to L.A. Baby. And he's just driving his car, not paying attention. Bam. Hits Jamie Lee Curtis. She goes flying over the thing. Come to find out, it's not Jamie Lee Curtis. It was just Johnny Knoxville with Activia.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
So
we meet then Johnny Knoxville, the other character in this show.
Jamie Lee Curtis is not in this show.
Not in this show.
Right.
Faked you out, guys.
But I would love her to be in this show.
Total
that was
fake
great.
out.
Yeah.
And then next we meet Judy Greer, and we meet her in a strange way because she's stuck in her bra and her shirt.
Yep.
And then
classic happens all the time.
Yeah, she used to date Keegan-Michael Key's character. So then he goes there, and they're like, blah,
he's
blah,
got
blah.
To help her unclasp it. All of a sudden, she's naked.
Her titties popped out.
Popping out there.
It was strange.
It's like, okay, yeah. So those are really the only two times, though, besides the name of that movie, which I'm not going to repeat, and her breasts being revealed to the audience. The only two times we really got to see like the NC-17 or whatever this was.
Yeah. A little R-rated version of a
everything
TV
else
show.
was very like platonic.
Yeah, it was strange though that all of a sudden, and now we've seen her boobs many times, fake versions on Arrested Development.
Right.
That was like the running. Yes,
they
were at Kimbo. That was their running gag on that show. And now in this one, normal boobs.
Yeah, I think those
throws everybody off.
Yeah. So that was exciting for everyone.
Turns out when she left the show, she went and married a duke, and she became a duchess of some small European country.
Somewhere in that, some Scandinavian country.
And then we meet the kid from the show. I don't know his name. I don't know anything about him.
We don't need to.
And he's like just super dumb.
Yep, super dumb.
Very funny. Like the stuff that he says on the show, where like everybody's just kind of shitty to him.
Yeah.
And he's like really dumb.
Yeah.
I laughed.
Yeah.
I LOL'd.
LOL'd. I did too. Yeah.
And then they want to take a photo to recreate.
Oh, that the cast one.
Yeah, like it's a thing where like if your family they get older and then they go back to the beach to wear the same shirt.
Exactly.
So they're doing that, and they want Keegan-Michael Key to do like his grumpy face, and he won't do it because he's like a serious actor.
Yep.
So so we're seeing like he's a serious actor. He doesn't want this. This schlocky 90s style show.
Yeah, and he really came back to it again because the new writer going to be edgy, and he has a dark secret, which he really liked because he wants to play that up. That's part of what he wants to show is that he got some acting talent, some range.
Exactly, but that is immediately fucked up when Paul Reiser joins the show.
Get to step in Paul Reiser.
Yeah, get to step in reboots up. So he's the previous showrunner, the 90s era one.
Terrible. Everyone hates him.
All his jokes are like really like not PC anymore, and like he wants to make fun of like how he's bald and she's old.
Yep.
And Johnny Knoxville like I don't know was a drunk or something.
Yeah, exactly. He's
gonna fuck the whole show up.
Yep.
Rachel Bloom, the new creator, she storms out.
She can't believe that he's been assigned to her.
And Paul Reiser threatens to cancel the show if the team doesn't step in line and reboot their ideas.
Exactly, get right back in line.
So they're fighting back. They don't want to do this.
They want the new direction.
Yeah. So then they're outside and they're having a heart to heart. Everybody's saying that like
I know I felt this one too.
they need this show because their lives aren't good anymore.
Yep.
So everything was a facade.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
She's no longer a duchess.
Nope, she's a clown whore.
A clown whore.
A clown whore, that was it.
Yeah, so that was, a clown, which is clown whore in whatever European
supposedly
country.
I'm not sure what language.
Clown whore. We talked about doing that for our show title.
Yeah, clown whore.
A couple of clown whores. George Clown whore.
All right, yeah.
But, we'll see. Mm-hmm. Everybody's sharing their stories.
Yeah.
And
tough times all around when we found out. Yeah.
So, they want to do the show, but they still they want to get Rachel Bloom back in this.
Rachel Bloom, we need her. They need an edge.
Yeah, so they go to her house to get her back, and this is where we get our bombshell moment.
Yeah, I was impressed with this.
Now, this was going to be... So, initially, she said she likes to do, take these shows and, mess with them. Mm-hmm. So, that was her thing. She wanted to take the show Step Right Up and, mess with it. Mm-hmm. So, this is our bombshell. We find out at the end that Paul Reiser is her father, and he wrote the show Step Right Up about his life and didn't include her at all in the show. Okay. So she wanted to throw a little Twistos twist in the end. Shout out to Twistos.
And Big Brother Canada.
Yeah, that she would just show up, and be like, "That's my father," or whatever.
Gotcha.
So that was going to be the thing, and I was like, "Dude, I want that. Yeah. That sounds good. That would be a good show." But she's like, "You guys will stick by me," and they're like, "Fuck yeah, let's do it." So, bam, she's coming back. They're gonna do this show. That was the end of the first episode.
Yeah. So, we're like, what? So that was the dark secret.
That was the dark secret.
That's what we learned too. Was that he was gonna have that in the end of the actual first season too.
Yeah, great character, Paul Reiser. We needed a someone to root against here. Okay, and we got that person. Right. Our foil
introduced early. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because all the characters are likable,
and we always need someone to root against.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't have, like Creed in The Office, or
root against him.
Yeah. I guess who was the bad guy in The Office? I guess who do you root against? I mean, Dwight, right? But everybody grew to love Dwight.
Yeah.
Andy Bernard.
I mean, you've been a root
BJ
against
Penn.
them sometimes.
Nobody wanted. Remember when Ryan went and became famous, and he was like,
oh yeah, that was good.
Or not famous, but he became the head of the company.
He was
hated him then.
Yeah, we did. It's
so
true.
Right, you always got to have a Paul Reiser in the mix.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
Even I'm Mad About You, Paul Reiser. We all hated him.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I very much anyway.
Helen Hunt. We're all Helen Hunt fans over here.
100%. Yeah.
Let's not tell our review of the show just yet.
Okay.
I do want to talk about, since this is about a sitcom being rebooted, I looked up a list of the 10 best reboots and revivals.
Okay. Can I make a guess of one?
Yeah.
Battlestar Galactica has to be on there.
It is literally the first one I was going to mention here.
Yes,
yeah. Battlestar Galactica rebooted. That was way better than the original.
I've only saw a couple episodes of the original.
Yeah,
and
me
it was
too.
Not that good.
Not good. Yeah. Very dated.
Yeah.
And Battlestar Galactica, even though it came out in 2004, still holds up. I think the quality.
I haven't seen it in a while, but yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those that Liz watches regularly. You should go back and watch the whole series.
Amazing.
Every couple of years.
It's one of the comfort series. Yep.
And then One Day at a Time.
I don't know what that is.
Do you remember that was with Valerie Bertinelli? Oh. It was one. I think that was when. So now this is the new series, and they rebooted it.
Was that the one where they were in? No, she was in a cafe. She was a waitress.
No, this is the one where
it's really different.
They had the handyman, and he always kept his smokes rolled in his shirt.
Oh, he had a mustache or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the mom, and then the other daughter. Okay. So I remember Valerie Bertinelli was
she's a daughter in that.
Yeah, she was everybody liked her.
Okay.
She was the crush.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So that was another one.
Okay.
Never seen the reboot though.
No.
Doctor Who. Now I feel like it was not as much a revival or a reboot as it was a continuation.
I agree.
You know?
Right? Yeah, then they found it worked. They just started a whole new trend, which is just switch out the doctors.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
DuckTales is the next one. Did you ever watch that one?
I mean, I watched the original as a kid.
Yeah, you never went back to it? Watched the new version?
I did not know there was a new version.
Yeah, it's got a great cast. Danny Pudi, Ben Schwartz, and Bobby Moynihan voiced the DuckTales. Classic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Twin Peaks: The Return is a revival, not a reboot.
Okay.
I never watched
Revival, I would agree. Oh,
Did you
that's a
watch it?
revival.
Yeah.
No, I didn't actually. I didn't have Showtime, but I do now. So I can
there you
watch
go.
it.
You can now.
Actually, great.
So we were going to do that, and we went back and we're like, let's watch the movie and the show, and then we'll go into that.
Yeah.
And I think we never finished. We made it like halfway through. And
I know.
Like,
it's hard to get through that the second season.
Yeah.
Especially towards the end of it.
The first season's great.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. I mean, the second season is really good too, but then you figure out what's going on, and then you're like, I don't really care about the rest
Exactly.
of it.
Yeah, It's like, all right. Saved by the Bell. Did you watch any of this reboot?
No.
Because you were a big STBT
I was.
fan.
Again, I used to watch it every day before school.
Yep. Who was your favorite character on Saved by the Bell?
Oh, obviously Jesse. Does that surprise anyone?
No, it doesn't.
You're a social justice warrior, very intelligent.
Yeah, you're probably like the only person to ever say that.
That is not true.
Yeah.
Well, who was your favorite, Zach or Slater?
Zach.
Okay.
No one likes Slater. Come on.
Preppy.
So they came back with a new show on Peacock, and I watched like one episode of it,
terrible.
and like the old cast like pops in, like like AC Slater's like the principal or something.
New Mr. Belding.
Yeah, exactly. Veronica Mars was had a revival in 2019.
Ooh, that must not have done so well.
Yeah, I think it just was like kind of like a finisher.
I see the next
one. The next revival, the comeback.
That was
I forgot
incredible.
That there was such a time. 2005?
Yeah, to like
and then 2014.
That's it? Yeah, it's like 10 years.
Yeah.
Amazing. If you haven't watched The Comeback, people who are listening, you need to watch it.
Yes, it's so good.
Both
Valerie
seasons.
Cherish is one of the best characters on television.
Yes.
Ted Lasso and Valerie Cherish are like some of my top two.
together.
Yes, they should. They'd be great together.
I kept hoping that I'm wondering if this is going to have that kind of a vibe to it.
It does kind of feel that way. Like, and then you also said
Reboot.
Extras.
Yeah. Extra. Yeah, exactly.
And what was the one with Matt LeBlanc?
That was, that's Extras, right?
No, Extras is the one with
what is it?
The British guy.
Episodes is what I'm thinking of. That's the one. Okay, yeah.
And then Extras is the one with what's the British guy from The Office? I can't think of his name.
I don't know either.
Anyways,
gotcha.
he plays like an extra on movies, and it's all about them. But yeah, episodes definitely.
The American Office?
No, the British Office.
Yeah, I don't know.
The main guy.
Yeah,
he's
Ricky Gervais.
Yes, thank you. That was really bothering me. Fixer Upper they got on here was a revival of Chip and Joanna Gaines. I don't know why. This list totally lost all credibility.
The best fictional show ever.
Yeah, Discovery Plus. Now it's on the Magnolia Network,
which is also owned by Discovery Plus.
Okay. And then Strike Back, which again I have no idea what that is. It's a Cinemax
What is
series.
this list from?
I don't know. This list lost all credibility with those last two. We should have stopped at the comeback.
Oh, that was amazing.
So yeah,
Chip and Joanna Gaines.
Chip and Joanna Gaines. They are on this list. They paid somebody off for this one.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, so that was Paste Magazine we could blame for that.
Paste. My God, that used to be a good magazine.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Downhill.
Yeah.
Hit the road, Paste. But also in addition to that, I was thinking about like what are some good shows that we could reboot. I mean, we don't have if we had the power to, with like a little dark twist or whatever, just kind of edge it out a little bit.
I have it.
What is it?
It's very dark.
Okay.
Golden Girls.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually serial killers.
Whoa. So it's like Dexter.
And Blanche.
With Golden Girls.
Necrophiliac.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Do the other girls know? Or does she do it secretly?
Not till the end of season 1.
Oh, we don't find out.
Yeah.
And Rose walks in on her.
It's one of their victims.
Oh no!
What do you like? They finally take down like the arch nemesis, like like the chief of police or something.
Okay.
And then she's just utterly defiling him, and you're like, whoa, what the hell, Blanche?
Who's what's the guy's name that we always talk about? It was
Mel Bushman.
Mel Bushman. Yeah. He was like one of their first victims.
Absolutely, yes. All right, so that's my.
That one is very dark.
I'm throwing that in.
That might be darker than mine, which was just the Cosby Show with the original cast.
Just knowing what he's done.
Yeah.
Just like squirming, thinking about
yeah.
He made a terrible
exactly, and he's constantly like yeah, just being Bill Cosby.
Oh my God, gross. So awkward.
No, but I actually have a good one. So Everybody Loves Raymond.
Okay.
And it's like the first bunch of episodes are just like the normal show or whatever.
Okay.
And then he accidentally kills his parents. And he has like, him and Brad Garrett are like trying to like, they're digging a hole in the backyard to cover it up and stuff like that.
Yes.
That's like at the end of the season.
Wait.
Ma!
So that's a pretty quick season then.
Well, it's like I said, it's like 6 episodes.
Oh.
It's just the show that we all know and love.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then
like his wife doesn't know about the murder, so she's gonna like try to find him. They have to kill her or something.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't like. Well, I guess it was a murder, but it was maybe like a murder of passion where he didn't mean to kill them.
Murder
He
of
just
passion against his parents.
pushed them down the stairs or something.
Like,
but he was like really angry.
Is it a passion like when you want to have sex with someone, you kill him when like you're?
You could be passionate about. Like he was maybe like building a model.
Like a clay model of his mom or something, and his dad walks in and like got awkward.
Not that dark. Yours are very dark tonight. I feel like you're in a bad place because this Buffalo Bills lost.
You're very. I mean, this was your pitch. I was just trying to flesh it out a little bit.
Okay, yeah, but you don't need to add like match like some sort of what is that?
Right.
Oedipus.
Absolutely.
Thing.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna.
Yeah. R.I.P. Doris Roberts too. The mom from she just passed recently.
She did. Okay. Yeah, she was great.
But then like
she's the best part of that show.
She is the best part of the show. Yeah, that show. I was never a big fan of that show.
No, that show could have been a one and done, like one season done. I mean, people must have liked it, but I don't remember anybody actually saying like I don't know anybody that I ever spoke with.
I mean, everybody loved it. Like, everybody loved Raymond.
Everybody in your family, like, did your mom? Anybody really into that one? So like,
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know anybody ever saying like, oh, no. I love that show.
Yeah, I don't think so.
King of Queens is another one. I don't remember anybody actually loving it. It was on for a while.
I watched King of Queens.
But you loved it when it was on, or you're watching the reruns after?
Reruns.
Exactly.
Yeah, never watched it when it was on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then we also talked about like when we were kicking around ideas, Friends, but just like it's just their real lives.
Just real sad and dark.
Yeah.
A lot like what this show might be.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what this show. I'm thinking that the Reboot series, they're like the new Fresh Prince. You know how that kind of was like more dramatic. The new series, it's not like the comedy anymore. It's just like about like a, I don't know, like an inner city kid going to a prep school.
Okay.
So, I don't know, but we'll see.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to watch more to find out.
Wait. More boots.
More of the reboots.
Yeah. That landed flat, but that's fine. We're gonna keep rolling.
Yeah, we'll edit that out in post. Don't worry.
I'm not sure you need to do that. Let's just keep it in because people need to know that I'm not perfect, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
if we edited out all the shit that you dropped the ball on, it would just be like me just talking because I'm
a 5-minute
episode.
Greatest. Yeah.
All right, let's give our review of the first episode. Now
we're doing the number thing.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So last episode we switched from our scale to a numerical review.
Right. Okay.
What?
Oh, pardon me.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
I'm gonna give this one a 6.
A 6.
Yeah.
Man, tough customer.
Oh.
Explain why a 6.
I mean, I liked it.
I feel like that's average. 6 is average.
A little above. Sure.
What could they do better?
I mean, nothing about it really struck me as being unique or novel. Like it had pieces of the comeback. It had pieces of episodes.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw a lot of what I've already seen in other shows.
Mm-hmm.
But it was cute.
All right.
So yeah.
I was initially so I went with an 8.
Yeah.
I gave it an 8. Initially, I was like a 7.5, but I was like, no, I don't want to get into decimals
okay.
just yet. That's a whole nother thing.
I know we could do decimals.
Yeah, no,
okay.
not yet anyways.
Okay.
We'll see. Once we get this where we know what 6s and 8s are.
Yep.
But to me, I thought all the characters were funny and like silly.
Oh, yep.
But not like, but still grounded a little bit. Like it wasn't like 30 Rock or somewhere super over the top.
Yeah, right.
So I liked that.
Yep.
I thought the writing was done really well, and I'm super excited to see where this show goes. Now, I was excited before the addition of Paul Reiser as the the nemesis in this.
Yeah.
But now that they have to like fight him, so like, is it going to have that 90s shtick? Or is it going to be more than that? So I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm excited.
Yeah.
There was a movie recently with Keegan-Michael Key.
I like him. He's my favorite part of the whole show.
And it was about filming a movie during COVID and the bubble or something, I think it was called. It was about like these actors having to be in this bubble where they get kind of like tested regularly and no one comes in and out of the bubble. And it was like interesting, but it was a terrible movie. It was like a Netflix. It was a comedy, and it had lots of big names attached to it, and I absolutely hated it. I don't even think we finished it, which was very rare. But the premise was cool. I liked how they it was just all about filming a movie in COVID, and the budget keep going up, and the movie was like shittier. Yeah. But it was just interesting. This I completely went off topic, but this is because Keegan-Michael Key, behind the scenes of now a movie and now a TV show. Like that's like his thing now, just playing an actor. Who is an actor.
Very meta. Yeah.
All right. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Do we need to add anything else?
No. Good show.
It's a good show. Go check it out. There's 3 episodes out right now. It's coming out weekly on Hulu. Yeah, I'm very excited to see more of what this show has to offer.
What was it? Half an hour long? It wasn't
half
too
hour.
Long. Yeah.
Yep. Easy.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
Yep.
All right, you can watch it on your lunch.
You can.
You can watch it.
That's what I do.
Over like 4 poops.
4 poops. Well, it depends. If I want my leisurely poops.
Yeah. Your legs. Your legs are falling asleep.
I hate when that happens. Yeah, you get all the wobbly legs when you get up.
All right. Thank you guys so much for checking out another episode of First Eps. Find the video version on YouTube at Pop Culture Playground. Audio version anywhere podcasts are available. If you go to Apple Music.
Say sold, wherever they're sold.
Yeah, wherever they're sold. If you're buying them, you'll send us a little cut. Also, if you're on Apple Music or Spotify, give us a 5-star review. Leave a little note. Tell us how great we are.
Yeah.
We need a little ego boost.
We do. Now, next month, we're going to talk about what's coming up next.
Oh, spooky season.
Yes.
Ooh. Ghost Jinx.
That was amazing.
So we did it. We did it last year. We're going to do it again this year. Just like
old time
spooky stuff. And there's a lot of good stuff. The new Mike Flanagan show, Guillermo del Toro show.
Exactly.
Jack Osborne.
I was the new Jack Osborne. So we're going to get a lot of great stuff that you're going to be riding along with us.
Yes, follow us along on all of our socials, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah, for all the updates.
And shit's going to get spooky.
Ooh.
Dude, that was a ghost. That was an orb. It was a straight up orb. I saw it. It was a full bodied apparition.
Full body spittle that just came flying out of my mouth. Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here.
Now it's time to cut it out.
We got to cut that part out. We'll edit that out in post. Take note and action. All right, thanks so much. We'll see you next week. Bye. First Steps podcast is back. We watched Reboot. Or some say Reboot. It's a new show. God damn it. First Steps podcast is back. We watched the new Hulu comedy Reboot.
Don't shoot.
And we're about to reboot our asses up. First Steps Pod. Wait, we're counting down.
And action.
First Steps Podcast is back. We watched the new Hulu comedy series Reboot, and we're going to talk all about the first episode
here.
Now.
And your name?
First Steps. My name is E-Rock the Red.
And I am.
Damn it, it's not. First Steps Podcast is back. We watched the new Hulu comedy series Reboot.
It's a new show.
God damn it. First Steps Podcast is back. We watched the new Hulu comedy series Reboot. We're going to reboot ourselves. And we're going to do a show for you right now.
That's right.
My name is Eric.
My name is Keith.